Welcome to your first day of part of cancel culture, Trey Rags.
Hey, thank you guys for hiring me. I really think that we could change the world and make the world a better place by getting rid of the sex offenders, domestic abusers, and much more.
Well, anyway, the first person we're canceling is Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick? What Kendrick do?
We've recently found out that Kendrick called a black girl poo-poo head. Yup, 27 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe that he was making fun of her skin, so he's a colorist.
Wasn't he like 6 years?
Next, we're canceling Cinderella.
Cinderella?
She had to fit into a certain shoe to be called pretty. Sounds like fat shaming to me.
Period.
Next, we're canceling the word slut. You want to call a girl a slut because she sucked off the football team in the bathroom? It's the misogyny for me.
Right.
Next, we're canceling birth certificates. They literally assume genders. Period. Next, we are canceling Kevin Hart. I don't know why. I just feel like we haven't messed with him in a while.
Same.
Next, we're canceling rain. It gets us wet against our will. That's called rape. Next, we are canceling straight men. The fact that you aren't gay is homophobic. Like, just be gay. We are canceling jokes. We don't like them. Next.
Yo, dude, I freaking love this trend where people are just going around and canceling themselves before anybody else has the opportunity to. Really refreshing to see this happen instead of what was happening in 2020 and 2021 with cancel culture, because if you were there for that, you would know just how annoying and useless it was. People were so bored from COVID that they would literally go into people's Twitter replies dating back to half a decade ago and cancel someone for some stupid edgy joke they made when they were a teenager. I have seen people's lives get ruined over this dumb stuff, something stupid that they said when they were a teenager, and it is just so stupid to me because there's so many other things we could be exposing right now. Why are we trying to cancel a creator for something they said when they were a teenager? Because I hate to break it to you, pal, but literally every single one of your favorite creators have said something dumb when they were a teenager. Whether it's recorded or not, everybody has said a dumb joke when they were a teenager. We're humans. We're not perfect. There's no use in trying to ruin somebody's lives over something they said over half a decade ago when they were a freshman in high school. It's I don't want you guys to think that I'm excusing a bunch of teenagers running around saying slurs and stuff like that. I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying that you shouldn't cancel an adult, a grown adult, for something that they said when they were a teenager, when they weren't fully mature. Something that happened years ago. They have changed a substantial amount since then.
Are you familiar with this user? What about this one? Or how about this one? Or how about this one? Or what about this one? Whose former friend literally came out and said that he sexually assaulted him. And y'all act like ain't nothing happened.
You ever noticed how people just don't stay canceled anymore? You could commit every social media sin in the book, gaslight, gatekeep, boss your way through a whole PR disaster, and still be back trending in a week with a sponsored energy drink collab. Cancel culture used to be the electric chair. Now it's just time out in the VIP lounge. Let's talk about it.
Always invited, just so I'm living. My team be getting to the cash, bro. We gon' way
What's good, Wavemakers? It's your boy Complex. Today we're talking about why cancel culture is on its last leg, wheezing like it just ran up a flight of stairs in 2009 skinny jeans, and now asking for Jesus to take the wheel. And no, this isn't me defending the worst people on the internet. But let's be real, most of these cancel attempts today feel like performative TikTok cosplay instead of actual accountability. So let's break down the reasons that cancel culture is dying, or maybe already dead and we just keep tagging it into memes. Let's get into it.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
Cancel culture used to mean exile. Pack up your career and move to a Wi-Fi free cave exile. But now people are getting canceled and then returning like they just took a personal day.
Tabitha Turner is back. And this time, after getting canceled, she has listened and learned. And she's ready to tackle season 3. You can't get rid of me that easily.
YouTubers dropping 25-minute apology videos are back doing brand deals within a week. The internet has the memory of a goldfish if you just log off long enough. We saw it with James Charles, Shane Dawson, Doja Cat, Logan Paul, David Dobrik, Haley Welch, Kanye West. Shall I continue? Because the list goes on and on and on. At this point, getting canceled is just part of the influencer starter kit. The rise, the fall, the PR written apology, and the comeback tour. It's the influencer redemption arc formula. And fans eat this up like a scripted TV. And what's crazy is the comebacks aren't even subtle anymore. They come back with better lighting, better branding, and act like they barely know about what they did. The shamelessness is honestly impressive. People don't want punishment, they want drama. They want the fall from grace, the tears, the silence, and then the comeback. It's like WWE but with cancel hashtags. And once you've already been through the cycle once, your fans almost root for your redemption just so that they can say they stuck by you during dark times.
We all know Brooke is going to be back on the Cancel podcast in 2 weeks because canceling people does does not exist. Like, Issa just hit 2 million again. Like, y'all really did not care about that at all. Everyone is hyping up James Charles again. And I was talking to my best friend about this yesterday, how, like, it's so easy to just go right back into pop culture. And she was like, I don't even remember, like, what James Charles did. And it's honestly so sad. Like, if I were to get canceled, I would want to be held accountable.
So if canceling doesn't actually cancel anything, then what is it really? Just a flash mob of moral panic, a Twitter moment, or a content strategy? It's becoming a situation of temporary rebrand instead of social justice. And people are starting to see that. Because when everybody gets canceled but no one stays gone, the power of cancellation fades. It's not justice, it's just noise, and people are starting to mute it.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
Let's be honest, if you have a net worth of over 50 million, you're not getting canceled. You're getting mildly inconvenienced. Maybe a few articles, a trending hashtag, but your money still works. Your fan base still buys, and your assistant still brings you oat milk lattes on demand. Look at Kanye, Joe Rogan, even Ellen. These people got dragged through the Twitter mud. Kanye went on so many rants, both on Twitter and just in regular interviews. I mean, you had to have seen his interview with DJ Academics. The man was wearing a literal KKK outfit with a swastika necklace on. And if you haven't heard about that, don't even trip. I covered that and you can watch that video right after this. This man was tweeting, I love Hitler, I'm a Nazi, and call me Adolf Hitler. And then dropped Heil Hitler. It was banned on most platforms, but when it released on X, it amassed over 10 million views. Which one of y'all got it on replay? This man is yet to be canceled, but has done so many cancelable things, like saying slavery was a choice.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Joe Rogan was caught saying the N-word in his early podcasts.
More fallout today for embattled Joe Rogan following his apology for repeatedly using the N-word years ago.
My sincere and humble apologies. I wish there was more that I could say, but all of this is just me talking from the bottom of my heart. It makes me sick watching that video.
The troubling video sparking the uproar went viral over the weekend, and we should warn you, it's difficult to watch.
Saying the word.
Today, Spotify condemned Rogan's language, but said it would not remove his popular podcast from its streaming service. At the same time, Rogan has agreed to delete an additional 70 episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience.
He apologized and got right back to business. Ellen's show was completely canceled because it was based off of the public. She had crowds, special guests, and a long line of employees. She can't really do that show if no one wants to be around her. The show had lost its entire spine and soul. But her way of getting out of the cancellation wasn't really apologizing. It was a comedy special where she tries to own up to almost about everything that people have been saying about her through jokes.
See what else I can tell you about that's been going on. Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
All these people have been canceled in a way, and somehow they're still thriving because rich people don't live on the same internet as us. They exist in a separate ecosystem where accountability is optional, and the only thing they cancel is brunch. When scandal breaks, rich celebs just lawyer up, go silent, and wait it out. Meanwhile, their teams are already negotiating the next big deal. They can literally buy enough time and PR spin until the public moves on to the next outrage. And the public always moves on. Even brands don't really cancel rich celebs anymore. Instead of cutting ties, they release a vague statement about learning and growing together. Money talks louder than hashtags. And the die-hard fans, they ride hard. The richer the celeb, the stronger the fan base loyalty. Some people treat celebrities like religions. No matter what they do, there's always an army ready to explain away with,
well, at least they apologize.
Yeah, after a 6-month vacation in Bali. At the end of the day, cancel culture can't survive in an economy where money is louder than morals. If you're too rich to lose, you're too rich to be canceled, and that's a fact.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
Remember when we all used to jump into cancel campaigns like it was a group project? Now people are like,
hold on, let me watch the full video first.
The internet has grown a little wiser to the idea that canceling someone off of one clip, one tweet, or one out of context screenshot might not be the best move.
One of the most insufferable personality types I come across online on a day-to-day basis are the people that truly believe you can't change and you can't develop as a person. I don't know why it is that there are an influx of like absolute morons that just look at certain online situations and go, yeah, well, 5 years ago she was kind of problematic, so she can't have changed now. It just drives me insane. Now, I know there are limits to this, right? If you've done some absolutely disgusting, deplorable things that are truly like, it doesn't matter whether you've change. Like, the damage is done. If you've done something horrific, I get it. But seeing people still get mad and butthurt sometimes over some creators that were cancelled, I just can't deal with it. It's like, are we forgetting that one time they said this? I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, people can change, and if you are one of those really weird, moronic people that believe you have to be tied down to stuff you've done or said for the rest of your life, then you're not going to get far in this world.
We've seen too many false starts. Too many people get dragged for things that turn out to be misunderstood, manipulated, or straight up lies. Canceling someone without receipts is terrible investigative work. And yes, I say investigative because nowadays everyone on the internet is a detective, good or bad. Even with receipts, people are starting to ask better questions.
What's the context? Was this 10 years ago? Have they changed? Is this actually harmful or just cringe?
You know, basic critical thinking. A rare thing on the internet, but it's starting to peek through. And then there's the fatigue. We've been canceling someone every week since 2016. It's exhausting. There are entire TikTok accounts dedicated to tracking down who's problematic this week. It's like scrolling through a digital gossip magazine ran by middle schoolers. The more we see the mob go after people, the more desensitized we get to it. If everyone's problematic, then no one is. And that's the paradox that's slowly killing cancel culture. When everything's a scandal, nothing is shocking, and I will go deeper into that point a little later in the video. People are starting to opt out of the outraged community, and that slow pullback is the quiet death of cancel culture in real time.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
Controversy makes money. It doesn't matter if it's fake, real, exaggerated, or AI generated. If it causes a reaction, the algorithm will push it. Outrage is just high-performing content. The internet is a drama machine. YouTube, TikTok, X, all of them prioritize content that keeps people engaged. And what keeps people more engaged than a public bragging? It's like watching a reality TV fight in 4K with popcorn. So even when someone gets canceled, the algorithm sees it as a party. It'll boost the drama, recommend the hot takes, and flood your feed with think pieces. And before you know it, the person's name is trending globally, getting a free promo. Creators figured this out a long time ago. Some even manufacture drama just to feed the beast. They know that getting canceled equals engagement, and engagement equals reach. It's like getting canceled is a part of the marketing strategy. That's how upside down this has become. The internet rewards chaos. And cancel culture, while it may have started with noble intentions, is now just a way to go viral. We're just arguing in circles and letting somebody else's AdSense checks go up. Kanye will go on rants and tweet some insane things just before he's about to drop an album, and it keeps him relevant. So if the thing that's supposed to cancel their career is actually helping their content perform better, that's not cancel culture. That's just clout culture in a trench coat.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
At some point, we've all collectively shrugged like,
Alright, what did they do now?
Cancel fatigue is real. People are burned out emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. There's just no energy left to keep up with every problematic moment from every person with a microphone, a camera, and a ring light. Audiences have shifted. They're more interested in growth than punishment. Instead of cancel them forever, it's come to did they actually take accountability? People want transformation arcs now. We've seen enough people dragged for things they did at 19. Let them apologize and move on.
I love when the internet used to be so fun. It used to be so fun. Back in the Vine days, like, you didn't see the type of canceling stuff that people just cancel for fun now. You guys realize cancel culture is very toxic. You are playing with someone's life. People use the internet to make money, and y'all are just going out of your way to dig up information from when they were like 16 years old and then try to actively ruin their life because you're sitting at home on your couch jealous. You need attention that bad? Your mom didn't give you no attention? I'm sorry, that was a little mean. But again, it doesn't make sense if you have a problem with someone that you're watching their page, that you would actually comment something. Like, we can all see your profile picture and your name, and you push send publicly on Beyonce's internet. Please be nice to people online. And this is why Kai Cenat said all that he said in his rant when he was streaming. He was like talking about how the internet, some of you guys, will actively start problems with other people. You're putting one person against another person. You haven't even met them. What is going on? It's like y'all are so bored. Y'all just want to see drama, drama, drama until it comes to you, and then you're crashing out. I just feel like it's more productive to just block someone and move on rather than to actively start being evil towards them. Can we all just collectively stop bullying each other online? Please.
Plus, fans have realized their power. If cancel culture is a tool tool, it only works when the audience cares. But the more it's misused over stupid things, old jokes, the less people take it seriously. It becomes background noise, another trend, not a cause. Even creators are starting to call it out. We're seeing more videos titled, "I'm not apologizing," or "This is why cancel culture is toxic." The anti-cancel content is starting to perform better than the callouts. The pendulum has swung. There's a generational shift too. Gen Z might be vocal, but we're also nuanced. We can tell the difference between a mistake and a pattern, between a dumb tweet and actual harm. In Gen Alpha, they barely even know what cancel culture is. They're too busy playing Roblox. So if the audience doesn't care, the platforms don't punish, and the person doesn't disappear, what are we even doing anymore? Cancel culture isn't canceling anything else but itself now.
Baby, it's been a real long day, but it's worth it, just so we can make it to the night. Baby, you wanna slide my way, get it on, got Patron, set the tone for the night.
There was a time when a leaked DM or a problematic joke from 2013 meant digital exile. We're not just tired, we're numb, morally exhausted, cancelled out of compassion. It's wild how much behavior we just scroll past now. A rapper says something wild about women? That's just Tuesday. A creator gets accused of scamming their fans? Cool, drop the merch link. A politician gets caught doing something illegal? Must be election year. We've seen so much that nothing shocks us so more, and cancel culture survives on shock. You can only clutch your pearls so many times before you just stop wearing them. And the internet throws so much chaos at us daily, hourly, minute by minute, that we've learned to emotionally detach just to survive it. It's a coping mechanism at this point. This isn't even about people becoming worse. It's about the content flood. Every day there's a new scandal, a new expose, and a new apology tour. And it's all competing for our attention. When everything is outrageous, nothing is. When every creator is problematic, it stops feeling special. And when every week brings a new villain, the audience just runs out of outrage fuel.
If you think about cancel culture was a zero interest rate phenomenon. I don't see a lot of people getting canceled right now, right? Yeah. All of a sudden, the economy gets a little rocky. People are like, oh shit, I didn't make sure I got a job. I got to take care of my family. What's on my balance sheet, right? Like people get, it's back to serious time.
Yes.
And so when you have easy money flowing around, people are bored. It's literally a product of boredom, right? People are on the internet. They're arguing with each other. They're acting like idiots all across the economy. They're literally just throwing money out the window, right? Because it's easy money. And so when you return back to tighter financial conditions, all that nonsense goes away.
So now we're in this weird limbo where serious offenses barely register anymore. Things that should trigger collective accountability barely trend because the algorithm is too busy promoting beef between two Minecraft YouTubers. The signal is lost in the noise. Cancel culture didn't die from one fatal blow. It died from 1,000 little cuts that we stopped caring about. Because how it's going with cancel culture, the more we see, the less we feel. And when you stop reacting, cancel culture stops working. But at this point, it's more spectacle than solution. It's a performance dressed up like progress. And we're starting to see through the costume. If you're still out here trying to cancel people for clout, congrats. You are playing a game that doesn't even exist anymore. The rest of us, we've moved on. We're asking better questions, doing our own research, and refusing to be a part of the digital guillotine squad every other Thursday. So yeah, cancel culture is dying, but maybe that's not a tragedy. Maybe it's just the reset button we've all been needing. Maybe it's helping us separate the real from the fake and learn over time what actually deserves our attention. And that can apply to so many things. We're growing tired of the gimmicks and the fake publicity stunts and trying our best as an audience to make the right people famous. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, you are an amazing person, and your support goes a long way in helping me provide more thoughtful and engaging content as we grow. Until next time, much love. We outta here. Peace.
Counting this cake, since this year started, it's been like every day. We've been moving way too hard, just like Harden and pimping like Scotty and Jay. Show you Jill what that's all about. We've been pulling up like Curry and Clay. On the road to the riches, you ain't wanna see it till you see we pay. Ripping at TMZ official unison.